It is exhaust time, ladies and gentlemen, in my F90 BMW M5, and in today's video I will show you in full detail how to install an aftermarket mid-pipe. And in case you don't know what a mid-pipe is, let's get under this M5 and let me show you. These two pipes consist of the mid-pipe, including this resonator. They flow here, and technically the mid-pipe ends right here. And in today's video we're going to be installing this AWE mid-pipe, which looks very similar to this OEM competition exhaust, except you do not have this resonator. Instead you have this beautifully welded X-pipe, which enhances the sound a little bit. Now I went with AWE because I actually ordered their full AWE switch path exhaust. I'm going to link it down in the description where I got it from. I actually got it from Keys Motorsports. They always give me the best deals, so please shop at Keys Motorsports or keys.com and you get the best deals. But essentially what you're looking at here is, this is the rear section. So instead of all these mufflers, you have this piping with this valved exhaust. I'm going to be doing another video of me installing this, but I wanted to do it in stages. I wanted to do the mid-pipe first and then do that. Now we're going to jump into specifics of this design when we do this install, but essentially, as you can see, you have no mufflers, but you have a valve which makes this whole setup loud and quiet at a push of a button. Installing it, and I hope I'm not jinxing myself, is pretty straightforward, because what you have to do is you have to cut out the original mid-pipe at these points. See, you have a little dot here, a dot here. This is a point where you have to cut the pipe, undo it from the downpipes. This whole thing should drop out, and then simply install this new setup using the provided clamps. In terms of tools, you will need a set of gloves, obviously a pipe cutting tool, a 15mm wrench, a screwdriver, another 13mm socket in case we need to do the bracket, as well as an 8mm deep socket and whatnot to remove some of the trim. To get started, we have to undo these 15mm nuts. Now, my car is fairly new, so this should be pretty straightforward. If your car is a little older, this might be a little bit more involved. But you can see, it was a pretty easy job. Next, we're going to cut out this section of the OEM exhaust, and don't worry, if you want to go back to stock, this kit comes with clamps, so you can always clamp it back to where it used to be. But to do the cut, you have to follow a specific marker that was made by the manufacturer. You have these two little dots here, and this is your marker where you should be cutting. And to do the cut, use this tool that I told you about earlier. Again, I'm going to link this tool and every single one that I used in the description below. This side is done. Let's move on to the next one. Next, I thought I could get away by wiggling it out, but this brace is in the way. So I'm going to see if I can just loosen up these plastics so I can get this brace out of the way and swivel the mid-pipe out. Essentially what I did was 8 mils here that were basically holding this plastic to these braces I undid, including this one and this one, which now will allow me to lower this brace. You do not, from what I see, have to remove this whole plastic, because this is 16mm, and as long as you have an extended socket, you can get to it just by doing this. Ah, I told you! And the same thing on the other side. And now we're left with a couple of these 13 mils. Yeah, boy! On the way back, we're going to be installing this one first using the outside bolts, and then we can do the X-brace. It'll be much easier. I think one of the reasons they send you this big box is so you can use it as help. Let's spray some PB Blaster. Ah, look at this. PB Blaster. You simply just push with your hands. Oh boy. Oh, it's coming out. It's coming out. Oh, this one's already out. Come on. Ow. Ah. Woo-hoo. This piping is very similar to this piping, except instead of having a resonator in there, you have the X-pipe, where in here you have a resonator. Also, the pipe goes oval here,
whereas this one continues to be round. So I suspect this also enhances the sound. And then underneath, this is what you see. You've got these two secondary catalytic converters, which I will not be messing with because I've got 2 kids. I just don't want the smell, and I don't think it's worth it. Then in the back, after you cut this and remove the tape, use a file to smooth out the edges so they don't cut your fingers and so there's no disruption in flow. And now we can start prepping the area, starting by inserting these clamps onto the OEM exhaust. Make sure you get the clamp on first, and the nut should be pointing down. And obviously repeat it on the other side. And now we're gonna install this mid pipe. Make sure it is bent upwards, but before we do that, I installed this aluminum brace here on one side because I'm going to use it as a second set of hands. So I'll put this in here, attach it really anywhere temporarily. There we go. And now we can maneuver it in place and attach it here and on the other side. So in the back, let's pull it into the sleeves. What is missing here? A clamp! Ah! Why? I'm not sliding it out. I'm just going to simply undo the clamp and put it over. Now moving towards the front, let's first put the clamps on. Be sure to slide them onto this piece as well. And now this one goes in first. Slides in, and then you slide this one in place. Leave it loose so you can do the same thing on the other side. Make sure they're properly seated before you tighten everything. This will have to go in a little bit. This will have to be fine. See, this is all loose now because what we're going to do next is we're going to start putting the brackets back on, and only then we'll tighten everything back. And of course my GoPro shut itself off because it overheated, but you get the idea. I put the plastics and the brace back on, so this is straightforward. Next is quite simple. You basically make sure the exhaust is sort of situated right in the middle so it doesn't rub, doesn't touch on any metals, any of the shields, and just start tightening it. I'm going to tighten it from the front and we'll work my way back, but again, with each piece that I tighten, I'll make sure that there's no interference, that there's nothing that can potentially rub with the body of the car. And just like that, we are done. Let me take you on a tour of this mid-pipe for one final time. Again, everything is tightened here. All the clamps are out of the way, so they're not the lowest point in the car. Same thing here. Everything is looking nice and pretty. Now, in case you are wondering, did we affect the positioning of the tips? Nope. The tips still look and feel the same. Again, underneath the car, you can see that the exhaust is not the lowest point. So we can now lower this car and give it a first start. That was insane! I can't believe a simple mid-pipe can make such a difference. Huge thanks and shout out to Keys Motorsports for again supplying this at the most amazing price. So hit them up at keys.com. I'm going to also link it down in the description. This AWE product is absolutely amazing. I'm gonna do separate drive-by videos and in-cabin videos and whatnot in one of the following videos. This one I wanted to focus simply on the actual install, and I am just blown away that a simple mid-pipe can make such a difference. Now, I didn't do a before clip because those of you who know what this car sounds like, you know what you want it to sound. In my mind, this is kind of cool. If I find that it's too quiet, we're going to be doing the muffler delete. If I find that it's perfect, we'll be leaving it as is. Maybe we'll put some bigger tips on it. Anyways, I want to thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. As always, I'll try to address every single one of them. Again, every product and tool that I use today, I'm going to link down in the description of this video. Thank you once again for watching, and I'll be seeing you in the next video. Bye-bye.